Yep. Yeah. Hi, guys. Good morning. Hope all of you can hear me. Yes. Anyone, guys? Can you please confirm? Is I'm audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
audible, sir, audible.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So, guys, like yesterday, we just started with some introduction, like what is need of data visualization. Why should I do the data visualization? Basically, whenever we want to understand some data, whenever there is a raw formatted data was there, you cannot basically identify. We cannot understand the patterns and all these things whenever the data is in a value format. So in that case, what we have to do, guys, just give me a second. I will just take the yesterday's document. Yeah. So this is the yesterday's file, guys. Yesterday, whatever I have just discussed in the last class. Once again, if you just recap. So what is Power BI? It is a data visualization software or a tool from Microsoft. So why do you require which is going to be a data visualization software, which can convert our raw data into some kind of a visual format in terms of like charts, graphs, shapes, etc. Easy and faster interpretation of the data, basically to support some kind of a business decisions. So whenever the business managers or your business clients, whenever they want to take some kind of a decisions, obviously we require some kind of an which is going to be some kind of an support is required. So to support their particular business decisions, we generally uses this kind of an what we can call it as the data visualization is one of the technique what we are going to be using them. So how to do the data visualization? I just discussed in the last session. It can be done in which is going to be basically two ways. One is what we basically call it as coding by writing some kind of a scripting or coding by using some languages like Python, R, etc. We can do that. And second thing is going to be either by using something like a GUI base, by using something like a drag and drop options also what we can do that. So what is this particular drag and drop, which is basically simple drag and drop only we can work on that. We don't require any other application is going to be gets required there. So that is what we basically we discussed in the last session, what we have been got covered. So coding means we require some kind of an expertise is required, and it also requires some kind of an time consuming. Whereas when it comes to this particular so-called as an GUI, we don't require any coding or we don't require any expertise is required. So within a very short time or a very less time, we can create a kind of a beautiful visuals we can create it. And also given some history also, like how the first generation reporting tools. Before the year 2000, we used to use crystal reports. But from second generation from 2001 to 2012, due to some introduction to BI, so we have got some kind of, and these are all generally what we call them as then BI tools. Cognos, BOS, business objects, SSRS, SQL Server reporting services. These are all going to come under the second generation reporting tool. Coming to the third generation reporting tool, we have something around from 2013 to till date. So we have a different type of cloud storages are there. So we have Power BI, Tableau, ClickSense. So these are all going to be some of the different type of what we can call it as. Simply to say that there are going to be various cloud storages are there. So Power BI is from Microsoft, Tableau is acquired by Salesforce. Like that from different companies has developed and used and they have been acquired these various tools. And which type of skills are required, which type of skills they required, basically the data visualization. I given some idea about that. That means almost all nowadays, any kind of a role, whether you work like a report developer or whether you want to go like a data analyst or a business analyst, or do you want to go like a data engineering, or do you want to go towards the data science, ML, DL or NLP, it is my expertise. And almost all, not only that, everyone requires a basic data visualization skills. Generally, what the people will do is non-IT people uses Excel sheets, whereas the IT people are going to be uses this Power BI for data visualization. Who are from technology side, just nothing is there, guys. Excel is nothing but generally for non-IT professionals who do not have any basic knowledge of anything like an IT or something like that or technology wise. They uses which is going to be Excel. So I'll just show you one example for that. What is the difference between Excel and this one? Both do the same thing. Both are going to do the same thing. But just an idea I'm going to tell you. For example, I'm opening a blank, which is going to be workbook. So here also we have a data is there. Here also we can create a lot of which is going to be reports and all these things, whatever you want, we can create it, right? Here also we can see some lot of which is going to be some kind of an which is going to be visualizations and all these things. What we can do them does not matter. See there, here we are having some option is there. From where to get the data? From where you want to get the data? See there, a little bit options are there. Like we can see from file, from database, from Azure, and some other sources. Little bit only 4 or 5 options are there. For example, look at this from database. How many databases are there? Either it can import the data from a SQL Server database or even from a Microsoft Access Analysis Services, or what is going to be SSAS, what we call it as SQL Server Analysis Services importing. Hardly you can see there are going to be 4 are there. Same if you see Power BI can extract the data from almost all somewhere around 30 to 40 different type of data storages. The Power BI can extract the data from 30 to 40 different type of databases. I'm talking about only database category. If you see the Azure category, there are going to be 1 or 2 options are there. Only one option is there. Whereas Power BI can import the data from the Microsoft Azure, almost all somewhere around 15 to 20 categories will be there. Coming to other sources also, we have very few options are there, 4 or 5 options are there. Whereas in Power BI, we have 40, 50 options are there. So overall, if you can see, Power BI can capable to extract the data from almost all somewhere around 200 plus different type of data sources. 200 plus different type of data sources, which my Power BI can support. Whereas when you talk about Excel sheets or something like that, SSRS, the second generation reporting tool, hardly there may be somewhere around 52 different type of data sources. Whereas my Power BI is capable to extract the data from almost all 200 plus different type of data storages, they can extract the data. That is the main difference between the normal, which is going to be the basic idea about like how we are going to be working with this particular, what we can say about those applications like this. So that is a major differences will be there, guys. Basically, we want to do the data visualization. Even in Excel also, we can do the data visualization, but with the limited features. Whereas when you go for Power BI, we are having some advanced features will be there. Some advanced, which is going to be data sources can be there. We can work with multiple types of sources and all these things, what we can work. So just for today, what I'm going to show you here is a little bit, which is going to be a little bit knowledge of, which is going to be, that means we are not going for practical, but what is going to be the difference between the coding versus which is going to be GUI based? Just to make you understand what is the difference between coding and GUI based, how we are going to do that. I just want to show you one simple and a practical example. Don't worry how I am going to do that. For coding, I'm going to use Python, and for GUI based, I'm going to use something called as, I'm going to use a GUI based, which is going to be something like I'm going to use as something like Power BI, I'm going to be uses with that. So though you don't have any idea about that, but I'm going to use some kind of a basics of Python. Don't worry. I just want to show the difference only, but I don't want to show any implementation here now. So don't worry. I'm just going to show you. This is going to be a Python environment. This is going to be idle. This is going to be something like an idle. This is going to be a Python environment. Whereas whenever we want to go for GUI based, I'm going to use as Power BI. I'll open both the environments here now. I will open, which is going to be both the environments I'm going to open here now. This is going to be Power BI desktop. Okay. So if you can observe carefully, this is Power BI environment. Don't worry. This is going to be what we can see with the data. So see there, just an example to show that. I'm not showing anything, just I want to show that how different it is going to be there. But process is the same. Only thing is here we are going to do the coding. Here we are going to do the GUI base. Like for example, I want to import the data. First of all, what we have to do, we have to import the data there. In Python, we have to use some libraries like pandas or something like that. We have to use the libraries. Just an example I'm showing you. Don't worry, I'm not going to be, we are not interested to learn here now. See there, first of all, we have to have some little bit knowledge. Without having the knowledge, we cannot do that. Pandas as for example, PD. First, we have to import the data. So I'm importing the data. Import pandas as for example, PD. Okay, I'm importing the data here now. PD dot, it is going to be read CSV. We have to give the path of the file, d:/data/. I have a file is there, user cars.csv file. I'm writing a little bit lines of code. I'm not writing hundreds of lines of code. It is going to be cars equal to. So what I did is I read the data and kept it into one variable called as cars. If you see the cars data set, you can see the data. So just I imported some pandas library and using some pd.read_csv, we read the data and we are just displaying the data here now. Come here. Come here. In Power BI, what we have to do that? No need of writing any code. Even if you are first time you are working with this environment also, no problem. For example, if I given this environment and ask you to write some code, if you don't have any idea about Python, you don't know what to do with this. But in Power BI, even if you're not familiar with it also, you can we can understand them. See there, here we have something called as an get data. I'm using only the mouse. I'm not using the keyboard at all. It is going to be get data, text or CSV file. Same, whatever the file I've shown you there, d:/data/, I have a file with a name called as used cars. If observe carefully, I'm using the help of the mouse. With the help of the mouse, I'm selecting. So this is a preview of the data, they loaded the data. I got the data into the Power BI. I got the data into Power BI. You can see the data here now. Same data, whatever the data you can see here in the Python, same data as it is, we can see it here also. See 2011 SEL 21,992, 7,413 red color car, and it is an auto transmission car. Same data was there. So this is what we have to import it. So we have to write some libraries and etc. After that, what we have to do? I'm not going deeper into them. Just I want to visualize the data. How to visualize the data? For visualization, what I'm going to do? We use some library called as which is going to be matplotlib. Matplotlib is a library. So again, we have to import the library. See there, import, I'm going to say it is going to be matplotlib dot, which is going to be pyplot as an PLT. So don't worry, we are not interested to learn all these applications. But in go to Power BI, no need to do all these things. Directly we can create the visual. See how I'm creating the visual. PLT dot, which is going to be scatter plot. X-axis is equal to price. Y-axis is equal to nothing but mileage. You have to know about that. So being I already know about what is that PLT dot scatter and all these things, I was able to do that. Maybe you cannot do that. Data is equal to nothing but cars data set. Immediately visual was created. PLT dot, which is going to be show. If you said PLT dot show, immediately the data visualization will comes. I'm not writing any too much lines of code. Here also just a few lines of code. I just imported the library called as matplotlib. PLT stands for matplotlib.pyplot, PLT.scatter, X is equal to price, Y equal to mileage, data equal to cars. And we created this visual, PLT.show. But how to do the same example in Power BI here now? Simple. There is a scatter plot will be there here. This is a scatter chart. It is a drag and drop. So what do you require on x-axis? Previously I written same technique, guys. Previously what I have written, x-axis is price, y-axis is equal to mileage, data equal to cars. In Power BI, what we have to do, drag and drop the price into the x-axis, drag and drop the, which is going to be mileage into y-axis. Don't worry, I'll tell you. It is going to be, it is summarizing the data. So I don't want to summarize the data. So this is how the visual is going to be, looks like this. I'll show you both of them. Have a look at that. Right hand side, left hand side, if you can see, both the visuals are the same visuals as it is. See there, same visual, a little bit change in the scale, a little bit change in the scale. Okay, almost all if you can see change in the representation, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. But see exactly same plot. Just a slight change in the color also. This is a little bit bluish color. It is also the same blue color only, but a different shade of blue color. Same visual. On the right hand side, whatever you see, I created with the help of which is going to be writing some coding. But on the left hand side, just by writing some kind of using the mouse, I done it. For example, I want to change the color here now. This color, I want to change it. I want to change it from blue color to which is going to be some other color or purple color or something like that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yeah.
Sir, can you maximize that screen? Actually, it's coming blur.
It's not from my side. You have to do from your side. Can you see there is going to be in the Zoom window, you will having an option called as a view screen option will be there. There we have an option on the right hand side corner. You can see view full screen option will be there. You click on the full screen option there.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Did you done? Did you got the full screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So there is a full screen option in your side. Otherwise, you will get the names and all these things at the top. Okay, now I think now it is okay, fine. I think okay. Next. So coming to here, guys, it is going to be something like what we have to do is this is the one what we have to work on it. Now I want to change the color. How to change the color in Power BI? There is going to be format your visual. We have a markers will be there. Just options will be there. What is going to be color of the marker? I want to change it to which is going to be a red color. I change it. But same example, how to do it in Python here now. It is going to be the same code, but everything is customizable, but with the help of a, which is going to be code. C is equal to red, color is equal to red, we have to write it. Color is equal to red. PLT dot, which is going to be show. Unless and until you don't say PLT dot show, you cannot see the visual. So see, this visual and this visual, both of them are going to be same. A little bit different in the red color shade, but it is going to be, this is going to be little bit more brighter color is coming, bright red is coming. This is going to be little bit, which is going to be dark red is coming there. Even here also we can change it. So I want to get which is going to be this color. So if you want, we can increase it. So if you want, we can see that particular color there. Same exactly, almost all, exactly it is matching, almost all it is matching. This color and this color is going to be almost all, it is going to be matching with that particular screen. Here, the background is a little bit white color shade is coming, not that much white color. So this is going to be pure white color. That is the reason it is looking like a little bit brighter color. Whereas here it is looking like a little bit less, which is going to be a little bit darker color, what we can see them. See that everything is made as it is, the same customization, what we can do that. It is only done by coding here, and this is going to be done with the help of, which is going to be something like what we can say is with the help of the coding and with the help of the GUI base. Both of them are same. But how much time it has taken? It didn't take hours of time. Maybe just a 2 to 3 minutes of time it will take it by using coding. It's a simple report only. But whereas in here, it is going to be not even seconds of time. See, once again, I'm building it. Simple, I selected this chart. Simple, it is going to be not even 10 seconds of time. Price is on the x-axis and which is going to be mileage is on the y-axis. And just what I did is I removed this particular do not summarize option. I removed it. That's it. Over. Some kind of a visual what we got it. If you want to change the color, if you want to change the marker, I want to change the marker. Sorry, I want to change it to which is going to be something like an plus symbol, or I want to change it to which is going to be squares, or I want to change it to which is going to be upward triangles. You can customize them. Here also I can do the same thing, but we have to know how to customize it. For example, I'd say which is going to be, I said color is equal to, let us say it's a blue color, and I'm going to say that it is going to be marker is equal to, which is going to be up arrow. Up arrow means nothing but we have to use this symbol, we have to use it, plt.show. Everything we have to customize only with the help of which is going to be, with the help of what we can do is, which is going to be with the help of this code. So see there, this is going to be the one which I have created by using Power BI. And this is the one which I have created by using, which is going to be Python matplotlib. Both of them are showing the same visual. It is not showing any separate visual. It is showing same data points. Only this color shades are a little bit different. A little bit change in the color shade. Color shade is going to be slightly different, but everything is going to be the same here. See, here also we are getting a point. Here also we are getting a point more than, which is going to be 150K. Little bit more than 150K you can see. Here also more than 150K. In between 1 lakh and 1 lakh and which is going to be, there is one sample of data was there. Here also we can see here we have a more number of samples are there. Here also same thing, same representation, guys. If I know Python, I will do with the help of a Python by consuming some time. Whereas if I don't know how to write the code and all these things, I'll use as a Power BI, guys. Almost all everything is going to be same customizations only. We have to work with them. Apart from that, nothing is going to be there in the concept, guys. So this is all about just a difference between how we are going to do with the help of a coding based and how to do with the help of a GUI based. Just to show the difference only, guys. I'm not going to do anything there. So see, here how we imported the data in the Power BI. Just it is going to be simple drag and drop. So simply I selected this option, I selected this option. Even everything, even the importing of data, the visualization, Everything is going to be done with the help of a drag and which is going to be drop functionalities only we are able to implement it. That's why I want to show some difference. Apart from that, nothing is going to be there in the concept. So don't worry. I'll start with the Power BI in the coming classes. We'll understand how to create all these things. I'll tell you the applications. Okay. So that's it, guys. And just for today, what I'm going to do is I'll just show you how to download and install, which is going to be Power BI software. It's a free software only. I'll tell you later. Just further today, what I will do is, which is going to be download and which is going to be install Power BI software. So the software name is going to be what we call it as a Power BI desktop, guys. So you have to download and install the Power BI desktop. Very easy. Just you can download directly from the website, Microsoft website only we can download. So directly you can say, go to the Google and say, which is going to be download, which is going to be Power BI desktop. So this is the one, guys. This is an official website directly from the Microsoft only. We have to download it. Okay. So here we have a download option is there. So recent update is also released, guys. Recent update is released, which is on June 9th, which is going to be 2025. Yesterday only, guys. Yesterday only it was released. So download it. It will take a little bit time, guys, because file size is going to be a little bit more. And you have to download the 64-bit, guys. This one, second one we have to download. So click on download. It will ask you which one you want to download. Select the second one, guys, 64-bit. This is 34-bit. We don't recommend to have a 34-bit. You go for 64-bit. So currently it is downloading. It will take a little bit time, guys, depending on your internet speed or something like that. It will take a little bit time. It will take it, guys. So 3 minutes left. So 2 minutes. It won't take. I'll just show the installation, guys. Installation anybody can do. There is no issue with that. Anybody can do that particular installation because there is nothing complications are there. Nothing issues will be there. Simply next process, we can do the installation procedure, guys. So let me do that particular installation, guys. Just I'll show you the installation for today. I'll start the installation. Anyhow, I also have to update because recently yesterday only there was update was released. So I have to update my system also. Every month they will release this, guys. Every month they will release this. So that is the reason why I'm just updating my whatever my current version. Let's take some time. Just it may take a little bit of 2 minutes of download. Just a minute. Let me complete off. Yep, it was downloaded. So before going to that, that means before you want to go before that updating. So let me check, guys, what version currently I'm using. I'm also using latest version only. It's not that much old version, but yesterday only there was a new release was happened. Yesterday there was just a new release has been happened, guys. So let us see what version I'm using there. There, can you see? There is something called as an about option is there here, guys. Click on the about option. It will tell you what option currently it is going to be using there. See there? So whatever I'm using is a May update, May 2025 update, 2.143.878. What is the current version it is using? 2. Which is going to be 144.679. I'm using which is going to be 143. Current version is going to be nothing but 144. Just a small version change is there. So no worries. What I'm going to do is let me close this and I'm going to do the installation because already it was updated, latest update only, May update only, because yesterday it was released. So what I'm going to do is go to the downloads and I will do this installation, guys. Installation is very easy. Anyone can do the installation. My installation takes a little bit time. Why? Because my installation takes a little bit time because is already it was installed. So it has to verify the existing installation, remove the old files and recreate the new files, copy the new files. All these things has to take in place. Okay, so that is the reason what I'm going to do is simple. It is going to be something like what we have to do is I'm going to just working on that. So it takes a little bit time to go for this application. Okay, so let us go here now. So it will take some time here now. In your system, because it is a new installation, you can just go ahead and you can do the installation. So just try to install it, guys. Just for today's class, you can try this installation. In my system, it will take some time, guys. As I said that it will take some time in my class because it is going to be taking. It will take some time. So it will have to verify the old files and copy the new files, delete the old files. All these things it is currently taking place. So which is going to be nothing but what we have to do is going to be something like what we have to work on it. So it's taking some time if we can say them. But in your system, it won't take any time, guys. So please download and install this particular software, guys. Okay. So just for today, you can just download and install this software, guys. So tomorrow I'll just show you how to work on this particular application. I'll show it in the tomorrow's class, guys. Okay. So hope all of you can do the installation. So try that installation for today. So tomorrow I'll start with because it is taking a little bit time to do the installation. It's doing migrating. You can see something going on. So next, okay, next option has been started. Now it will going to take place. No worries, it is going to take place here. Everything is next install, guys. No need to do any extra installations. So installation has been started, but it takes some time, guys, because as I said that no, it has to take old files and all these things it has to do, which is going to be basically we have to work on it. Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. So just do that installation, guys. Anyhow, my installation also will take some time. So tomorrow I'll show you how to work on this application, which we are going to, which is going to be, we'll see it in the tomorrow session, how we are going to be working with this. Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. Just for today, we'll stop it here. Tomorrow we'll see the practical, how to work with this Power BI desktop. I'll start it in the tomorrow's class. So meanwhile, what you do, guys, please download and install the software in your system, guys. Right? Anyone, guys, any questions?
No, sir.
Yeah. So that's it for the today's class, guys, because nothing to discuss. So tomorrow I'll start with the practicals. So from tomorrow, we are going to take some a little bit practical implementation, how to import the data and all these things. I'll start it in the tomorrow session, guys. Okay. Thanks for today. We'll meet up tomorrow, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.